Well, I don't know if he did it on purpose, but Richard Hammond stuck his foot in it. You're probably saying, who's Richard Hammond? Well, Richard Hammond is one of the hosts of the Amazon program called Grand Tour. And apparently, Richard Hammond has some interesting views about eating ice cream. Take a listen and a watch.
Problem is that in one of those you couldn't enjoy a chocolate Magnum ice cream.
It's all right, I don't eat ice cream. I think it's something to do with being straight. What
are you applauding?
Okay, that singular comment has put the previously relatively unknown Mr. Hammond into Twitter celebrity status. He is on worldwide trends as I speak, which is why I'm speaking to you about this. And wow, it's not exactly the greatest kind of level of commentary you want made about you on Twitter, you know what I mean? Basically, okay, what my take on this is like this. First of all, I love chocolate ice cream. I really do. And I'm straight, okay? I have never, in my 54 years on this earth, I'm Zenny62, remember that? Zenny62, heard anybody ever associate eating ice cream with sexual orientation. It's just the stupidest thing in the world. Now, we have to dig deeper into the mind of Richard Hammond. Do we really want to do that? And ask, what is it on Mr. Hammond's mind that makes him associate eating ice cream with being gay? Is he somehow working out his sexual orientation issues? Is he somehow working out an encounter he had with a gay man and ice cream? Is he somehow trying to deal with some guilt he has regarding homophobia? What is it? Why would he even think and go there? Why do people have this on their minds? Who cares what anyone is? That's the whole point. Richard Hammond, I think, to take it from an entirely other perspective, was being market provocative. Now, what do I mean by that? I meant that in his head, he had in mind the one thing to say that he knew would get attention. He's a television guy. He's not running his first rodeo here with the Grand Touring or Grand Tour show on Amazon. And he's not exactly a shrinking violet when it comes to speaking his mind. So I think all that went to his mind, and he said, I'm going to say this thing, and I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but it's going to get a lot of attention for our show and bully for us. And that's precisely what he did. Did it work? I have to look at the tweets. Well, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I have to say, this obsession with sexual orientation today among everyone is just wild. I just don't get it. You know, who cares? Who cares? You know, I just have to say this. I have a friend who opened a bar, and he and his partner, obviously, you know, gay, but when he puts out these emails, it's like he's advertising a gay porn shop, and I don't want to be involved in that, okay? Does that make me a bad person? Heck no. All right? Because I thought he was establishing a place that was an establishment anyone could go into and just be themselves, but not, he wasn't putting this wall up to say, hey, look, I am this and you are that, and therefore this is for me and not you. That, okay? So then we have that example, and then we have this Mr. Hammond guy. Oh, just, can we all just give this a rest? You know? Anyway, let's see here. This guy's getting really smashed here. And yeah, there's no way of. He did. They even have one screenshot here of him gagging on eating ice cream. And someone tell Richard Hammond that if he finds himself wanting to shag men whenever he eats ice cream, it's probably not the ice cream. And then, okay, who agrees with me? Richard Hammond looks like you put Robert Downey Jr. in a tumble dryer and he shrank. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the hosts are Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. And they say, this guy says they may have the best job in the world. Yeah, you know. And these tweets are funny. You gotta check this out. This is funny. Yeah, Richard Hammond, you are the most expendable part of this, says voice in Richard Hammond's head. It does kind of look at it because he's like the short guy, and the other two are, these middle to tall guys, right? And Richard Hammond is this petite dude. Hilarious. And Harry asks, why is it taking 4 days for everyone to be offended by Richard Hammond? Grow up, idiots. Okay. And then it says, Richard Hammond made a joke, and now the internet is offended. I wonder what comedy will look like in 20 years if this carries on. It's a good question. Dave Miliband weighs in on Richard Hammond's controversial ice cream comments. By having ice cream. Has anyone got the exact right time? My kitchen says it's 9:36. My alarm says 9:40, and Richard Hammond thinks it's 19:53. That was an awesome tweet. Oh, I love reading these. Oh boy. For the record, eating ice cream has nothing to do with sexual orientation at all. So go out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your ice cream, and I like mine double hot fudge sundae and just magnificent. If you're in San Francisco, go to Ghirardelli Square or Ghirardelli Chocolates. Go to Westfield Shopping Center and get yourself a huge hot fudge sundae. It's awesome with chocolate ice cream and chocolate chips and all that. It's just fantastic. Oh boy, what an idiot. Total Richard Hammond, total idiot. Ugh.